But this is a story about community power. It started with the North Toronto Green Community back in 1997. A group of people got together who were interested in doing a project involving generation of energy and quickly focused on wind. But as things moved forward, Trec was spun off as an independent organization. Trec partnered with Toronto Hydro in 1998, which was an important point. We started to get some rubber to the road. We really felt that we were going to see turbine within 12 months. I'm glad that no one told me it was going to take another 4.5 years before the amount of permitting and all the process we had to go through. It was quite something, but we were pioneering, and that's one of the costs. I want to take you back 1 year to a different December the 18th. We had a 3-day window to put that turbine up out there. And on the 18th, we've been successful in putting up all the tower, putting up the nacelle, but the rotor with the blades attached was laying out on the parking lot, a parking lot that Liberty Brand desperately needed for cars the very next day. It was also a windy day. When I woke up at 7:30 and checked on the weather network, it was 55 kilometers per hour, gusting to 60. I knew that the crane could not lift that rotor until it was below 30 kilometers per hour. So I headed down, and I was assured by RJS Mechanical, that was doing the construction, that it would dip, and it would dip sometime in the afternoon, and they'd get it up really quick before it went up again. But we waited, and there was a 650-ton crane, the largest in Ontario, sitting there, waiting away, and I kept asking, and the crane operator would give me lots of fingers, and it was always over 50. And finally, at about 2 p.m., I was pretty cold, decided to go for soup, and it was still well over 30, and headed off to a small restaurant. No sooner had I sat down to a bowl of soup, and my cell phone rang, and there was just 2 words: "We're lifting." I'll never know how good that soup was. I just ran. The atmosphere at that point was electrifying when I came down. People were really excited, and it just lifted off the ground. It was still a struggle to control it.
there was a lot of concerns about wind turbines when they were first proposed in Toronto. Like anything else, people have fears and expectations which they color their attitudes. And this wind turbine here has clearly shown that birds are not affected. Actually, birds are not hit it. There's no dead birds around it.
It's very much a misconception about turbines. As anything that stands in the sky, however, it has the potential to harm birds. But that whole issue has been very much overblown, and we had the good fortune of having to learn a lot about this during the course of this project through our environmental assessment. And we are required, as part of our environmental assessment, to do some monitoring for that potential issue in the first couple of years. Yes, actually, there have been many advances in wind turbine technology to help deter birds from perching. And this one makes it hard to perch unless you've got suction cups on your feet here. They used to be lattice towers.
Also, people are concerned about noise. You don't hear it. You know, by the lakeshore here, by the garden, you don't hear it. And again, that's incredible. And it's a lot of beauty. You know, people who travel along the lakeshore or the garden look at it, point to it, and get a chance to talk about the importance of clean energy. And so it's really indeed a beginning. The only thing I don't like about it, it doesn't grow leaves, personally. Needless to say, it's too young, but maybe we can do something about it in the future.
What is unique about the turbine here at Exhibition Place is how well it fits into our urban environment. And certainly along with the CN Tower and the Sky Dome, it is one of the great symbols of this great city.
This wind turbine has added, as has been noted, a new dimension to Toronto's skyline. But it's also a symbol, I think, of Canada's commitment to clean air and combating climate change. Wind energy is one way for generating clean electricity, and it has the potential to be an important and cost-effective part of our future energy mix.
Supply issues in Ontario are serious. Renewable energy sources like wind can play a very important role, and one we know from our polling is supported by the public. It's the way of the future is what I commonly hear. The other thing I commonly hear is, where are the thousands more we actually need?
Let's put our hands on it. Is that what we're doing? Let's all put our hands on it. And look up. Ready? Okay, shift to the left. Don't mind that. It's sticky.
Windshare was formed in '99 to own and operate our share of the turbine, our 50%. We picked a cooperative model for democracy because it represented one vote per person. We wanted to make sure that as many people could be a part of the turbine in Toronto as possible, could share in it. Trec and Windshare would like to sincerely thank the people and the organizations that supported this project from the very early stages and helped to make community power a reality here in Toronto. These include Environment Canada and the Technical Early Action Measure Program at Natural Resource Canada, the Toronto Atmospheric Fund, the Ontario Trillium Foundation, Ontario Cooperative Association, Toronto Community Foundation, CTAP, the Cooperators, TD Canada Trust, Friends of the Environment, Lever Ponds, the Consul General of the Netherlands, Metro Credit Union, the members of the Trec and Windshare boards, past and present, and finally, thank you to our partner, Toronto Hydro. They've been great. Thank you.
The first urban wind turbine in North America. The truly urban. The two that are pretending. To many, many more in Ontario. Excellent.
To the tar sands.
May they rest in peace.